Nobody believed me when I said that the game is already dying. And that was a while ago. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a story about the owner of the game. What we discussed. Not all of it, because, that would be a little bit too private, I would say, but I'm gonna tell you something. So, a while back I made a video which was called, Arcane Conquest is already dying. And, the owner, I'm gonna address the owner as she, because everybody says it's a woman, so there you go. It's gonna be a she. She messaged me. Actually, I messaged them. What I did was I opened a ticket for something, and she was like, "Oh, it's you. It's that guy." Like, kind of like that, And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Well, you made that video where you said that the game is already dying, and it's not, and it's such rage bait, and this and that, And I'm like, "Okay." Okay, so we did talk about it, and there was a long conversation. There was a lot of insulting going on, so in the end, I was like, okay, listen, I'm not even interested in the YouTuber title anymore. Like, they thought that I was making that video because I wasn't getting the YouTuber title, which was absolutely bollocks, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's literally no perks in having a YouTube title. You don't have a title in-game, you don't get any items, you get zero. All you get is a red name on their Discord. And I told her that that's not the case why I did it, because I have actual experience, and I wrote down a single message. I'm not gonna show you all of the conversation. I mean, I can if people start, if it's gonna turn into this big thing, I will, but right now, I mean, I've already saved all of them, but, okay. So, where was I? So she said, yeah, it's not because of this, because of that. I'm like, it's not that. It's not that. That is not the reason. I actually have experience with games of Roblox, especially these dungeon crawling games. And okay, so here's the next thing. We had this whole talk, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. I don't want to really go into there like this. It doesn't matter. I don't mind about that. What I mind about is I went online today to see what the state is like. How is it gonna go? And it seems like everybody's leaving it. Like I said, 1 or 2 months ago, I said that the lack of updates and the lack of priority, prioritizing the right updates is going to be a huge issue for the game. So they said on the 15th of February they wanted to release Realms. They didn't, and it released 17 days later. So not just like a week later, not 2 weeks, about 17 days later, which is in my case, I think that's way too long. I've already mentioned this. By the way, my cat is invading us here again. Hello. Hello. Alright, go somewhere else. I don't know. Just not on my table, please. Okay, so 17 days later is a long time to delay a update. Same as Elemental Dungeons. They've done it. They messed up their game. I don't know. I've said it. I mean, I predicted it, and she said, yeah, we'll see about that, blah, 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 this kind of talk, okay? And I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to happen. So I removed that video. Here's number 2, also on the table. And he's on the table again. And I actually put the video in private. I have re-released it already, but I did put it in private, and they gave me the YouTuber title, and since then, I haven't posted a video on Arcane Conquest. Not one. I haven't posted it. I just thought, okay, you know what, whatever. She was such an unfriendly cow. Like, honestly, like an unfriendly, really angry human being. And I thought, okay, they gave me that now, and I haven't posted since. So that actually proves to everybody that I wasn't at any point making any videos because of a red name on Discord. It's so stupid. Anyways, so they posted Realms 17 days or something like that later. At least it was more than 14 days. It was longer than 2 weeks after the release statement on the 15th. So they released it, and I thought, okay, let's go and check it out. So I checked it out, and it's underwhelming. Super underwhelming. Now, let me tell you one thing, though. You know what they did? Again, wrong prioritization, if that is even a word. They still haven't added a new map to the dungeons. So they prioritized, that's what I told her too, because I don't like to criticize something without offering any possible solutions. So here's the thing, here's the deal. What they did was, They updated the map, the lobby. I mean, it was a nice change, but it wasn't needed. Again, wrong prioritization. We needed new content, a new map, and more to level. And then they dropped Realms, which was, again, not the thing that people really care about. The idea of it, the idea of it is cool though. But it wasn't like, this should have gotten into much later in the game, because they just started off with having like 3,000 to 4,000 players active, which was good. You know, it's a good idea of having that, but they needed more levels, because the only change they did, they added Calamity to Corrupted Forest, and that's it. Since then, there was dead silence. So in the meantime, they added a lobby, they added, you know, these game passes, cosmetics, you know, the Valentine's Day event that nobody played, they've done that. They have done everything that they're not supposed to do, which would have been at this point, hey bro, you gotta go, which would have been at this, ooh, I'm sorry, I almost like threw my cat off the chair by mistake. You good? I hope you're good. Yeah, well, they have 7 lives, right? So they've done everything in their possibility not to create another map, and that makes no sense to me. No sense. Anyway, so I said, when I talked to her, I said, this is gonna be your downfall if you're not going to fix that. And she was like, no, Realms is on the way, it's gonna be there, you know, blah 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 blah. Now Realms came out, massively, and I mean massively underwhelming. Massively underwhelming. And, you know, people left again. 100 players, 180 players are playing the game right now. It doesn't matter, maybe over the course of time they might get up to like 300 or 400 or something like that, you know, when everybody else awakes. I get that, I understand that, but that's still not a lot. That's still not enough. And this is what people don't understand. It's not enough. When they had the momentum, which they have lost already, they have lost the trust of the players. I mean, I left the Discord server, so I don't care about it, but they have lost the passion of the players, and everybody moved on. And it will continue. People will continue to move on. You need to listen to the community as a game developer. If you do not do that, this game is the best and perfect example, and there's so many different games that have done that, which led to a downfall. Elemental Dungeons, it's the same thing. I mean, it's a fun game, and I had a blast. They have done a lot of things right, actually, compared to Arcane Conquest. They've done a lot of things right. But Elemental Dungeons, as well now, is done. It has 400 players. It updates like once every, I don't know, like 6 months or something. And that's it. It's over. It's over. And it's the same thing with this game, with Arcane Conquest. I would have loved it to be more and be something better, but sometimes developers and owners, they need to learn. They need to learn. If you do not listen to the community, come on, buddy, then go and chill on the, here, there you go. If you don't listen to the community, and this is crucial, your game is gone. You're gonna be into the oblivion of non-existence. That's what you're gonna be at. I said it. I said it. I mean, I don't wish anybody's downfall. I don't wish anybody's downfall. I don't wish them, like, I don't know these people, you know? I don't wish them anything bad. I wish them to succeed. But they don't listen. They don't listen in any single form. Every player in the game would tell you that they need more content. There needs to be more dungeons. This is a dungeon crawling game. This is a dungeon crawling game. They need to make dungeons. Nobody cares about a Valentine's thing or a map rework of the lobby, or the lobby was fine. I liked the first lobby, actually. I liked it. I think since the lobby changed, everything went downhill, and will continue to do so. And this is not rage bait. This is the pure of the purest of the purest honesty. I have seen these games come and go since I've been on Roblox, and that is since almost release of Roblox. I'm 31, guys. I've been on here for a long time. I've seen them. I've seen them come and go over the past of, you know, a decade or something. I've seen them come and go. People don't learn, and they tell me that I do rage bait videos. Yeah, you go ahead with your 100 players. You go ahead. go and do games for nobody in the end, because that's not what people want. That's my take on this. Anyways, if you think, again, if you still think that I'm wrong on this, let me know in the comment section below. I like to be educated, you know, I like to understand this, but the way she has done it, not the right way. I haven't touched it since, and this will probably be my last video, so goodbye, Arcane Conquest. May you rest in peace, even though you only had such a short life. Goodbye.